Remember Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? The whole world was buying up Wonka bars, hoping to find that golden ticket inside. Well, what if I told you that we have the golden ticket that will help you win big in the stock market? And we're willing to give it to you free. But before I continue, you must understand that this is not a magic lamp that will grant your wish to become a millionaire overnight. However, the software you are going to hear about can generate high profits in a relatively short period of time. And the best part is that it's been tested for the last 9 consecutive years, tested and tweaked. This masterpiece has lost just 1 month back in June 2008. This system has irrefutable and acknowledged proof. Chances are you haven't heard of James Simons, which is just fine by him. Nor are you alone. Many on Wall Street, including competitors in his specialty, quantitative trading, haven't heard of Simons or of his operation, Renaissance Technologies Corporation, either. And that's simply extraordinary because Simons may very well be the best moneymaker and money manager on earth. And he just keeps getting better. Consider his performance over the past decade. Since its inception in March 2006, Simon's flagship $3.3 trillion medallion fund has amassed annual returns of 35.6%, compared with 17.9% for the 500 index. For the 8 full years ending in December of 2013, Medallion's cumulative returns are an eye-popping 2,478.6%. Among all offshore funds over that same period, according to the database run by veteran hedge fund observer Antoine Bernheim, the next best performer was George Soros' Quantum Fund, with 1,710.1% return. Simons is number 1, says Bernheim, ahead of Soros, ahead of Mark Kingdom, ahead of Bruce Kovner, and ahead of Monroe Trout. And Bernheim's numbers don't include Medallion's 2014 performance. In a year of exceptional volatility and market dislocations, the fund was up 64% through September. Over the years, Simon's consistency has been exceptional. Apart from just 1 month back in June 2008, his fund has not had a single losing month throughout all these years. In fact, in the past decade, it's never returned less than 81%. One pleased investor, 49-year-old Richard Gelfand from Minnesota, said, 4 months ago I put a small amount of money into Medallion. Today it's a big amount of money. Medallion, which will close its doors to new investors in just a few weeks, is focused chiefly on commodities and futures trading. The company makes millions of dollars on a monthly basis and allows its investors to withdraw up to $47,000 per week. Can you even imagine being able to withdraw an amount of money like this? Let me tell you, it feels good. The price of riding along on Simon's success isn't high for investors. He charges a management fee of 5% of assets in addition to the normal hedge fund rake-in of 12% in profits. Does 17% sound like a high percentage to you? Well, let's break it down. Earning as little as $35,000 in a month, you will need to pay a fee of 5% and another fee of 12%. This will be a total fee of 17%. This means you are paying a total of $5,950, making your net income for this month $29,050 in profits. Is this an amount of money that would interest you month after month? I'm sure it is. But before you make the decision that will change your life forever, I'd like to share with you how Simons does it. You have to start with a world-class mathematical mind. In 1976, at the age of 38, Simons won the American Mathematical Society's Veblen Prize. Awarded every 3 years, it's the geometry world's highest honor. James Simons is without question one of the really brilliant people working in this business. He's a first-rate scholar with a genuine scientific approach to trading. There are very few people like him, says quantitative trading star David Shaw, chairman of the D.E. Shaw Fund. Renaissance, founded 8 years ago, has 240 employees. 1/3 of them hold a PhD in science. Among their ranks, practitioners in the fields of number theory, computer science, and computational linguistics. In notably short supply are financial types. Just 3 employees, including the head of trading, are Wall Street veterans. Renaissance doesn't hire people from business schools, and they don't hire people from Wall Street. They hire people who have excelled in science. Why? Like all quantitative money managers, Renaissance aims to find small market anomalies and inefficiencies that can support profitable trading on billions of dollars of capital. Though all quant shops are alike in their dedication to models, let the best algorithm win. Renaissance approach differs from the popularized trading. It requires that trades pay off in a limited, specified time frame, and Renaissance traders never override the models. Guided by these models, Renaissance 40 traders conduct rapid-fire buying and selling of a multitude of U.S. and overseas futures contracts, including all major physical commodities, financial instruments, and important currencies, in addition to trading equities and mortgage derivatives. This year alone, Renaissance made a killing in the volatile oil futures market. So given that these numbers are quite impressive, obviously the potential this offer has is enormous. So let me ask you a question. Why are you here today? Is any of this of interest to you? Well, I don't know how you made your way to this presentation. What I do know is that you are extremely lucky to be here today. Simons has recently raised a $400 million fund to extend Renaissance's app Medallion reach into technology venture capital investments. And since he's 84 and has no successor yet, and while the firm keeps expanding into new areas, he has decided to open its trading system to the public, but not the whole public. At the end of the day, someone needs to pay for all this. This means a few very lucky people will be able to enjoy the discovery of a complete organization that has made trillions of dollars year after year for the last decade. This software is the first of its kind ever to be released to the public. Here is how Simons expresses it. The things we are doing will not go away. We may have better years than others, but the principles we've discovered are valid, and now the regular Joe can enjoy them as well. I wanted to do mathematics from the time I was 3. Literally, I would think about numbers and shapes all day long. Well, I lived the life I dreamt of, and now I want you to live yours. Now please pay close attention. As I mentioned before, you won't become a millionaire overnight, but you will earn high sums of money on a weekly and monthly basis. And best of all, this system doesn't require any knowledge in the financial world or any type of banking or trading experience. You will simply need to activate your system account if there are still free copies available, and if you are lucky enough to get one. And the job will all be done for you. You will even be shown how to withdraw the profits you've generated. To give you an idea of the type of feedback we are getting from regular people that have tested the Medallion app method, listen to what a few of them have to say.
The Medallion Group is professionalism perfected, from their attitude and enthusiasm to their knowledge and experience trading the markets. They deliver the best results, and their app is wonderful. They consistently offer more than you would ever expect them to offer. And best of all, when I request a withdrawal, it reaches my account in no longer than 3 business days, which is awesome. I'm extremely happy.
Striving for excellence and innovation, that seems to come naturally to this group, and I'm glad I got the chance to join Medallion app back in August of this year. Their entire process has been incredibly smooth, with everything timed to perfection. I'm making more money than ever and without any trading knowledge, and all this with just a few clicks from my mobile.
Medallion's professional staff are state-of-the-art with regard to their technology. Their expertise and professionalism really added value to my entire experience. Thanks to their trading app, I can say I'm living the life I've always wanted. Today I can say no to being a slave in some office and yes to being with my family. I have the freedom to enjoy my time now, and all this freedom cost me just $250.
Join Medallion app today before